Inspirational stories. Unrivaled coverage. Rise up, Houston. This is H-Town High School Sports. Here's your host, Todd Freed.
Hello, everyone, and welcome to H-Town High School Sports. I'm Todd Freed. It was spring break, but there was no break in the action with loads of district baseball across the area. The highlights are just ahead. First, as we highlighted on last week's show, the Hitchcock Bulldogs captured the Class 3A State Basketball Championship with a thrilling 53-49 come-from-behind victory over the Ponder Lions in the state final. Hitchcock's Damian McDaniel was named the state finals MVP, and with the victory, the Bulldogs are back-to-back state champions. And joining us right now, the head coach of the back-to-back state champions, Chris Jordan Foster, and also state finals MVP, Damian McDaniel. Guys, thanks for coming in from Hitchcock.
Thank you.
Coach, back-to-back, how does this one feel?
Feels historic, definitely.
I love that.
Yeah, did it back-to-back, first time in Galveston County history for basketball, so we just want to keep making history.
All right, you have it. Damian, you were on last year's state championship team. How does this one compare?
This one feels better, just fighting with my brothers. It felt way better than last year.
All right, well, it felt really good. Coach, you dominated in the postseason. You rolled over San Antonio Cole in the state semifinal, but then Ponder in that state title game gave you all you could handle. What about that game?
Hard to guard half-court sets. We had to be disciplined on both ends and just take it one play at a time to go back and get it.
Well, you came back and got it. You were down by 13 in the third quarter, and then this team got it together. What about the way you guys came back? What was the difference?
Obviously just keeping composure, being mentally tough. I told them it doesn't have nothing to do with physical play at this time. It's just being mentally tough and going back to get it.
So, Damian, what about that? You guys were down. I know you were rallying the troops. What did you say to your teammates, and how were you able to come back?
Just at halftime, we wanted to win. It's a couple things we had to change. We changed those couple things, and it changed the outcome of the game.
It sure did. And then, with 6 minutes to go, you're down 47-41. You don't allow them to score another basket the rest of the game. What about the way these guys clamp down on defense?
Like I tell them all the time, we want to put on a defensive clinic wherever we go. Offense might struggle, but your defense travels everywhere we go.
All right. So, Coach, you are a Hitchcock lifer. You graduated in 01, played basketball at Hitchcock. What did this mean to the community? One of the great shots after the game was you holding up this big plaque right here for all the fans from Hitchcock. That was a great scene. Just tell me about that and the emotions that were going through you at that time.
Obviously, it feels different being from there, being from home. I feel like you just give a little bit more. You got ties at home, and I get a chance to coach some of my friends' kids and give them a chance to be a part of history. It's just a great ride for everybody.
All right. And Damon, you were named the state finals MVP, as I mentioned. You had 23 points, 9 rebounds, and 7 steals. How special was that for you to have that type of outing in the biggest game of your high school career?
It was good. I thank God for that. I just pray for that, stuff like that. I'm thankful for my teammates, too. My teammates helped me get that. Just 23 points had to come from somewhere. 9 rebounds. My teammates helped me get everything.
He leaves his imprint on the basketball team, but will play football in college, as will virtually all your starters. So what about that, Coach? All these football players winning state championships in basketball.
Yeah, obviously, God has blessed me with great athletes, and not only great athletes, coachable, good kids, and that's where it starts at. If they're not coachable, doesn't matter how talented they are. Like I told them, talent without character doesn't get us anywhere. So I'm just glad that they're able to take my crazy coaching at times, and we've been successful.
All right, Damian, Coach Chris Jordan Foster, congratulations. Thanks for coming in. Best of luck at UNLV. We'll see you next season.
I hope so.
All right. Up ahead, play ball. We'll have great baseball action, including an amazing comeback victory for Cinco Ranch. We'll break down the Basketball Player of the Year finalists with the guru of the high school hardwood. And later, it's sheer greatness with part 2 of the Plays of the Year. Welcome back to H-Town High School Sports. I'm Todd Freed. With spring break going on, there wasn't any school this past week, but there were plenty of games on the baseball diamond, including a big District 17 6A matchup between the Stratford Spartans and the Cy-Fair Bobcats. Fans from Stratford enjoying spring break with some afternoon baseball. They like this. Bottom two, Braxton Wakefield at bat. Base hit to left center. The base runner at second, Ryan Healy, gets a late start. He'll then round third and head for home. Check out the swan dive. I'll give him a 9 on that one. Umpire gives him a safe sign. Catcher doesn't like that call at all. 1-0 Stratford. Same at bat. Maddox Garnero rips it to left field. That scores a run. It's 2-1 Stratford. Then Ethan Gentile with a little gentle shot to center field. Garnero scores. It's 3-1 Stratford. Top of the second, Cy-Fair has a runner on second base. Jordan Schoenvogel, hot shot to center. Center fielder Caden Baker fires a strike to the plate. Catcher Lucas Zalafro makes the tag, and Bo Caraway is out at the plate. Top five now. Stratford pitcher Thomas Cloud gets the strikeout. He's fired up, really fired up, and maybe just a little too fired up. Oops! Hey, he pitched a great game. Bottom five, Ethan Gentile, hot grounder, right side. Throw to first is going to be wild. That gets away. Henry Braniff and Barry Blake score 5-1. Top of the sixth, Cy-Fair bases loaded, but Drew Emery, the reliever, gets the strikeout, and Stratford wins 5-2 the final. Let's keep it in District 17 6A, where a terrific spring break matinee had the Memorial Mustangs playing host to the Cy Creek Cougars. Creek had defeated Memorial a day earlier in an 8-7 thriller. And as it turned out, it would be another 1-1 thriller the second time around. A thriller that gets our nod as the Fred Haas Auto Group Game of the Week.
Go Mustangs! Mustangs!
Young fans from Memorial set for the Mustangs against Cy Creek. First pitch of the game, Cy Creek's Ethan Espericueta with the Fuerta blast to left. That's strong, it's gone. 1-0, Cy Creek on top. Bottom of the first, Mustangs 2 on, trailing 3-0, but not for long. Jackson Salter, long fly to left, it carries over the wall, and that is a 3-run homer. Hey, how about the fancy scoreboard and right? Game tied at 3. Bottom 3 now. Mustangs, Andrew Bay, the liner. The catch is made in center, but Blake Dartis will tag. He races home. 4-3 Memorial. Top of the fourth, Cy Creek, Trentus Lane, high chopper. That will bring in A.J. Sanchez. He rounds third, and that ties the game at 4. Same at bat. Here's Espericueta again. He tags it way back to the wall in center field. Tavis Sosa will round third and score, and it's 5-4 Cy Creek. Cy Creek still at bat. Braylon Mitchell rips it to left field, but Jake Ernest with the great diving catch. That's nice. And yes, we can confirm a great play, but a great win for Cy Creek. Cougars win 5-4. They sweep 2 games from Memorial this week. Your Fred Haas Auto Group Game of the Week. In the always tough District 19 6A baseball race, the Katy Taylor Mustangs were looking to go 3-0 in district in the first of 2 matchups this week against the Seven Lakes Spartans. Spring break baseball at Katy Taylor. Taylor pitcher Bryce Krennick wasn't giving Seven Lakes any breaks. He was dominant early on. Bryce gets the strikeout. Bottom of the second, Taylor has a runner on third. Pitch gets away. Zach Larson scores. 1-0 Mustangs. Top of the third, Seven Lakes runner on second, but Krennick, one of his 12 strikeouts in 6 innings of work. Spartans, top of the fourth, Christian Vimazar, hot chopper off the glove of Krennick. Eric Montana scores, game tied at 1. Bottom 6, still tied. Controversial play here. Alex Satterfield, base hit to left field. Cole Holsenbach will round third. head for home. Here comes the throw. Catcher Jeff Season makes the tag, but the call is safe. 2-1 Taylor. Spartans coach Jeremy Arterburn not happy at all with that call. Same at bat. David Harris lines it. Catch is going to be made, but Zach Larson will tag and score, and it's 3-1 Taylor. Same at bat. Christian Jaquay grounds it. It gets through. Satterfield will round third, head for home. Here comes the throw, and he escapes the tag. Safe, 4-1. Top 7. Last chance for Seven Lakes. 2 on, 2 outs. Ty Berra, the high heat, maybe a little too high. It's called a strike. That ends the game. Taylor wins. 4-1 the final. Tompkins and Cinco Ranch set for a thriller. District 19 6A. Top of the third inning. Tompkins has the bases loaded. Ian Palacios at bat. He tags it back to the wall in left field. That will clear the bases. Nick Piazza, Ryan Radizak, and Braden Four will come in. He dives in there. It was 5-4 Tompkins. Top of the fifth. Falcons again. Braden Four tags it. This one way back, off of the wall in center field. Piazza will score. 6-4 Tompkins. Cinco Ranch now. Runner at third. Zach Franco. Nice squeeze bunt. Luis Gomez scores. That cuts the lead to 6-5. Top of the sixth now. Falcons extend the lead. Piazza, base hit. Hudson Malaritz will come in. 8-5 Tompkins. Now, bottom 7. Last chance for Cinco Ranch. They're down 9-6 with 2 outs. Ethan Muniz, base hit. Scores Luis Gomez. That cuts it to 9-7. 2 runners on base. Brock DeYoung at bat, and he drives it way back to the gap in left center. 1 run in. Here comes Chase Morris. Cinco rallies to tie the game at 9. Then they load the bases, and this is a wild pitch. Brock DeYoung heads home. He dives in safely, and Cinco Ranch rallies for 4 runs with 2 outs in his final at bat. How about that celebration? A thriller. 10-9, Cinco Ranch wins it. Up next, who's your vote for the Basketball Player of the Year? We'll break down the finalists with Jim Hicks of RCS Sports. And later, you don't want to miss part 2 of the Plays of the Year. Welcome back to H-Town High School Sports. I'm Todd Freed. The winner of the annual Guy V. Lewis Greater Houston Basketball Player of the Year will be announced in just a couple of weeks. A great group, to say the least. And for lots more on the top 10 Guy V. Lewis Player of the Year finalists, we welcome back Jim Hicks of RCS Sports from the selection committee. And Jim, great top 10, isn't it?
Oh, man, it's off the chain, Todd, I'm telling you.
All right, so we're going to do this week is talk about 5 of the players in alphabetical order, and then next week, talk about the other 5. So let's start right now from Seven Lakes. What a career, A.J. Bates.
Man, what an awesome career. He's the all-time leading scorer in the history of Seven Lakes High School. Over 2,000 points this young man has poured in. He's a guard, he's awesome to watch, and most importantly for a college coach, he's a winner.
Over 2,000 career points, and he really elevated this program.
Oh, he elevated them into, hey, Todd, I remember A.J. Bates with the hair, A.J. Bates without the hair. And guess what? And both of them excelled on and off the court.
Yeah, it's a hair-raising experience for opponents. All right, from the SBC champion Episcopal Knights, what a career for Justin Begg.
Man, awesome career. This young man, I mean, once again, with Justin Begg with some hair, Justin Begg without some hair. And guess what? Led Episcopal to the SBC state title this season. He was on the court and off the court. He's very exceptional. As far as every time you see him, Todd, he comes up, he speaks, he's cordial, he's a leader of men. This is a young man, basketball will be in his future for many of years, whether it be playing or coaching.
And in his immediate future, George Mason University. Pretty good.
Yeah, pretty good.
All right, Justin Begg, what a great career for the SBC champion Episcopal Knights. From Klein Cain, John Clark. What about John?
Man, John Clark, I describe him as a long drink of water, Todd. This young man averages a double-double. The thing is with him, he's ranked in the top 100 in the country by a couple of ranking services, including, I think, ESPN. And next year, he's only a junior now at Klein-Cain. They tied for first this season. Next year, this kid, John Clark, is going to be a dominating force on the court.
Yeah, hard to believe he's only a junior and still growing. All right, next up from the Shadow Creek Sharks, high-scoring Michael Collins.
Hey, I call him Money Mike, Todd. That's what I call him. Money Mike averaged over 20 points this season for Shadow Creek, and he's aggressive. This young man right here, everybody knows Michael Collins for his tenacity, his relentless defensive pursuit of the ball. And this year he went over to the offensive side and led the team in scoring, led the team in steals. He absorbs contact. He makes play, finishes at the rim. He got a mid-range game that he's incorporated. I like Mike Collins.
I know, one of the games we highlighted this year, I think he had 37 points, so he can turn it on. And another junior now, hard to believe this guy's just a junior, Shelton Henderson from the Bel Air Cardinals.
Hey man, Shelton Henderson is the silent leader. He's an 11th grader, led Bel Air this season in about 5 categories. He's nationally known, he's nationally ranked, according by multiple ranking and recruiting services, including ESPN. This kid, Sheldon, he doesn't talk much on the court. Leads by example. People follow him. He's strong. He's about 6'5". He gets in that paint. He can go and get into the teeth of the defenses. He can create, absorb contact. I like Shelton Henderson, Todd.
All right, he helped lead Bel Air to the regional semifinals. So that's the first 5. Next week, we will talk about the remaining 5, and what a group there. Chris McDermott, Robert Miller III, Devon Ugochukwu, Montana Wheeler, and Sebastian Williams-Adams. Wow, and that's just the other 5. So when you talk about this top 10, it's pretty stout. All right, great stuff, Jim. We'll see you next week to break down the other 5 finalists for the Guy V. Lewis Award. Welcome back to H-Town High School Sports. I'm Todd Freed. Last week here on The Big Show, we brought you part 1 of the Rhythm Energy Basketball Plays of the Year. But for some icing on the cake, get set and ready now for part 2 of the Rhythm Energy Electrifying Plays of the Year. Westfield and Nimitz. Westfield, Debra and Broomfield to Jeremiah Cooper and the Jam. Then alley-oop, same duo, Cooper puts it away as Westfield wins the district title. Final seconds, Elkins with the ball, a chance to tie, but on defense, Joshua Clark with the rejection. Clemens wins and goes 30-0 in the regular season. Pasadena Memorial, Robert Miller III off to steal now. Gary Brown back to Miller for the alley-oop slam. Katy Tigers now against Clemens. Bryce Matthews to Nadune Chiadika to Devine Ugochukwu to Josh Clark for the slam, and the Rangers win. Girls basketball, Anaya Alexis of Cy Lakes, great drive, acrobatic shot, goes down the foul. She had 30 points in the win over Klein Oak. Cy Springs, final seconds of the half, Emery Harrelson beats the buzzer, and the three-pointer is good in the win over Klein Collins. Atascocita Eagles, Avion Jackson off the steal, the breakaway slam against Clear Springs. Same game, Jackson again, he almost gets tackled, somehow the bucket and the foul, but Clear Springs pulled off the upset. Kempner Cougars, Jacob Broussard, he bombs in a three-pointer. What a shot against Friendswood. Same game, Cougars, Israel Akaya soars in for the rebound and the big-time slam. But the biggest shot of the game, 1:40 to go, Friendswood down 2, Sam Wright with the ultimate game winner on the three-pointer. For the Nimitz Cougars, Jamarin Ratliff, alley-oop to Dominique Samuel, and the slam. That was nice. Same game, Grand Oaks down by 3, 19 seconds left. Trevion Ogburn for 3, and hits it. Same game, final seconds, it's tied. Malachi Augustus for Nimitz gets the loose ball, beats the buzzer, and the Cougars advance in the playoffs. Cy Ranch and College Park. Ranch's Jacoby Williford. Late in the game, the steal and slam. They're within 1. Now, Ranch down by 2. 13 seconds left. Josh Goodwin, he's good. He drives and scores, and that forces overtime. In the overtime, Chris Tippins with a huge 3 as Cy Ranch wins to advance. Booker T. Washington on the break. Otis Carter, 360 spin. No, but Chris McDermott, follow-up slam. Seven Lakes and Clemens tied in the final seconds. Seven Lakes, Tillman Hadamil ends up with the ball. His floater is good. The game winner in the final seconds. Seven Lakes, the dramatic playoff victory. Wow. Part 2 of your Rhythm Energy electrifying plays of the year. All right, electrifying season to say the least. Thanks for watching, everyone. Until next time, stay H-Town proud.